Closed-door meetings between the Trump administration and Roman Catholics are taking place. Notice what the headline says. White House hosts Catholic leaders for religious freedom briefing. The article goes on to say, the White House hosted dozens of Catholic leaders on Monday afternoon, that's just this past Monday, for an internal briefing on life and religious freedom issues. The off-the-record briefing held in the Indian Treaty Room of the Executive Office Building focused on life, religious freedom, and other issues pertinent to the Catholic faith community. According to an invite provided to participants, attendees also had the opportunity to share their observations or concerns with the administration. So here we're seeing a union between church and state. It goes on to say, Mick Mulvaney, White House Chief of Staff, and a practicing Catholic, led the briefing on religious freedom and life issues for around 45 minutes each, and devoted around 20 minutes to the economy, said Gia Jacone, a speaker and pro-life director at the group Bienvenido, who attended. The article goes on to say, among the issues Mulvaney discussed were the common good for Catholics in the United States, Murray told EWTN News Nightly. Now, brothers and sisters, here they discussed the common good for Catholics in the United States, and this discussion took place within the White House. Brothers and sisters, what does it say concerning the common good within the Catholic Catechism? Here it states, in respecting religious liberty and the common good of all, Christians should seek recognition of Sundays and the church's holy days as legal holidays. They have to give everyone a public example of prayer, respect, and joy, and defend their traditions as a precious contribution to the spiritual life of society. If a country's legislation or other reasons require work on Sunday, the day should nevertheless be lived as the day of our deliverance, which lets us share in this festal gathering, this assembly of the firstborn who are enrolled in heaven. Again, the common good for Catholics is the recognition of Sundays, and they are pushing for the country's legislation concerning this. So Sunday laws are being discussed, and we know that we have been told that the Sunday movement is now making its way in darkness. It's not going to be seen in the forefront, but this will be concealed because the leaders are concealing the true issue. Here it says the Sunday movement is now making its way in darkness. The leaders are concealing the true issue, and many who unite with the movement or in the movement do not themselves see whether the undercurrent is tending. Its professions are mild and apparently Christian, but when it shall speak, it will reveal the spirit of the dragon. It is our duty to do all in our power to avert the threatened danger. 5th volume of the Testimonies, page 452. Brothers and sisters, Bible prophecy is fulfilling. So dozens of Catholics were in the White House discussing the common good, and we know the common good for Catholics is Sunday observance, religious observance of Sunday. Now, in another matter, I hope you are not being distracted by the impeachment discussion surrounding Trump. This is all a distraction. Keep that in mind, because the leading Catholic or the leading attorney that is defending Trump in this matter, that is his counsel concerning the matter, is a Catholic. Notice here, Trump set to pick Catholic lawyer as next White House counsel. It goes on to say, President Donald Trump has chosen a Catholic lawyer, Pat Cipollone, to replace White House counsel Donald McGahn. In addition to his professional work, Cipollone serves on the board of directors for the Catholic Information Center in Washington and co-founded the National Catholic Prayer Breakfast in 2004. So this is a significant individual that has co-founded the National Catholic Prayer Breakfast, who is now serving as White House counsel in the Trump administration. Notice what the article goes on to say, that he went to Fordham University, which is a Jesuit university, and that Fox News television host Laura Ingraham wrote in a 2007 book that conversations with Cipollone had led her to consider a conversion to the Catholic faith. She also wrote that Cipollone eventually became her godfather. So here we see he's a very influential individual, because we know Laura Ingraham has her own show on the Fox News television station. It goes on to say, if his appointment is confirmed, which it was, Cipollone will join the list of Catholics in prominent U.S. legal positions following the confirmation of Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court earlier this month. 6 of the 9 current Supreme Court justices are Catholic. So, brothers and sisters, we see clearly that there are a number of Catholics within the Trump administration, and now dozens of Catholic leaders have met with the Trump administration to discuss the common good in America. Also, we know that Attorney General, the head of the Department of Justice, William Barr, is a Catholic, and he rejects the separation of church and state. A national Sunday law is looming. The mark of the beast will soon be enforced, and your liberty to worship on the true Sabbath, which is Saturday, will soon be taken away, and you will be persecuted because of your belief in God's word to keep God's 7-day Sabbath. Yet all those who reject God's 7-day Sabbath will feel the 7 last plagues. The end of all things is at hand, and now is our opportunity to perfect Christian character and to enlighten the world with the truth of God's 7th-day Sabbath. Let us be about our Father's business. Time is almost up. Sunday laws are under discussion in the White House. Now is our opportunity to work for souls. If you have not seen our video that we released on this past Monday concerning the Jesuit takeover of the Capitol Hill, we'll put the link in the description box. Please make sure you click the subscribe button and the gray bell and click all, so that every video that we upload, you can receive a notification when the video is released. May God bless you as you prepare for the soon return of Jesus.